सब लोग क्वेश्चन करते हैं, is the show scripted?
Yes, time and time again everybody has said there are some seasons which are not very entertaining, some seasons are okay, that's fine. The way they have mounted Bigg Boss, I mean everybody talks about Bigg Boss, I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think Salman sir has added so much of weightage to the show, you know.
True.
I think what happened with Munawar was really not called for because, you know, we are not out here to do character assassinations.
Yeah.
If you want to sort out your problems, you know, National Network is not really the area to do it. I don't know Ayesha personally at all, so I cannot really comment. But yes, from what I see as a viewer, I think she's just here for the publicity. Isha is just a bag of contradictions. She's just a bag of confusion. I don't know what she's doing. At least I don't know. Or maybe somewhere down the line, she's the smartest and we don't realize it. I feel Abhishek needs temper management. He behaves so violently that he needs someone to help him to manage his temper. But then even, you know, Abhishek still being in the house after he slapped somebody, I didn't think was right.
Yeah.
But I think Abhishek and Isha somewhere enjoy the toxicity that they are in. And I think eventually they will end up marrying each other. Salman sir had once told Manara, because she had said something about Ankita. Okay, she's your senior. I think even Isha should be told that, you know, Manara is also her senior.
He is setting a bad example as well.
It's their life, it's their relationship, it's up to them. हर couple में नोक झोंक, teasing होती रहती है. But yes, I really like Vicky. Vicky is the real entertainer. Whereas Ankita is concerned, well, it's in her hands how she conducts herself. Vicky and Ankita, I think when they come out, they should see the episodes. Yeah. So I think then they'll realize what they have done.
So who do you think is the potential winner?
Munawar.
Hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. I am Akriti Bagla and today I am with someone who is known for his unfiltered opinions on social media. I am with a renowned producer of Indian television, I can say. He has been a man behind some really creative shows like 2.5 Kilo Prem, Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum. Well, by now I know you must have guessed who I am with. So Sandeep sir, hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really thank you for doing this because I've really been waiting to, you know, interact with you.
No, my pleasure. Thank you.
So I want to ask you, आपने acting कर ली है थोड़ी बहुत past में. You are a renowned producer like I mentioned and even you have dabbled into direction. क्या नहीं किया है आपने?
मैंने क्या नहीं किया है मैंने अभी तक फिल्म्स प्रोड्यूस नहीं करी है. मैंने OTT प्रोड्यूस नहीं किया है. जो बहुत जल्द मैं करने वाला हूँ, तो बस उस डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं अभी.
So you know, coming to reality shows now, television has some really great like reality shows. I want to know how, and you have been one of the person who have changed the face of reality shows.
I know where this is going. Okay.
Yeah. Now you know Bigg Boss. Starting with, where did the idea of Double G come from?
Jo Sanjay Jumani, I've said this before also. Sanjay Jumani was the one. Sanjay Jumani's father actually. No, so, Sanjay Jumani's father was responsible for changing my name to SANDIIP.
Yeah.
But the double G came from Sanjay Jumani. I definitely believe a lot in him, and a lot of my, like even my Marathi show titles he does. So he had said, let's add the double G, and that's what we did, and you see the results.
You know, one more thing, सब लोग question करते हैं, is the show scripted?
No, I don't think this is something that anybody should ask because time and time again everybody has said, no, the show is definitely not scripted. Yes, the show, when you sit on the creative of the show, you have an idea that in which way it could go.
True.
That is for every reality show. I've also done Nach Baliye. I've also done Malika Ka Swayamvar, you know, it was in 2013 I think.
Yeah.
So usme what happens is that, you know, you see a temperament of the person and you feel that, okay, these two people together could be dramatic.
True.
These two together could give you some fun. So in that way, but it is not, you cannot tell an actor saying that, okay, tum ye bolo. It's bullshit. It's nonsense whoever says that. It's not scripted at all. It is just obvious that you see these emotions because you are in an unnatural environment. You don't have newspaper, you don't have a telephone, you don't have a watch, you don't have anything with you. So obviously your nerves are anyway on a high. So on that high you will end up fighting. So it's just the surrounding that adds. It's a game of human emotions. It's a game of human psychology. I think that's what makes it interesting. I see it from that point of view.
But so, you know, how has the show you think evolved over the years? Because I have been a fan of Bigg Boss since my school days. So I remember.
Sorry, we started the show in 2006. Was the first season. I think after that it has evolved wonderfully. I think what Colors has done is a phenomenal job. I mean, I am all praises. You know, yeah, there are some seasons which are not very entertaining. Some seasons are okay. That's fine. But the way they have mounted Bigg Boss, I mean, everybody talks about Bigg Boss. I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think Salman sir has added so much of weightage to the show, you know.
True.
So I just think that the teams later on have just surpassed it and killed it fully.
बट फिर पहले हम देखते थे जैसे टेलीविजन एक्टर्स हो गए या फिल्म बैकग्राउंड से एक्टर्स हो गए, दे यूज्ड टू पार्टिसिपेट, बट नाउ वी हैव इन्फ्लुएंसर्स एंड इवन सोशल मीडिया पर्सन्स पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द शो. डू यू see this as a positive move?
Of course, I personally feel that YouTubers are far more talented than the actors, in the sense that, you know, all actors get a script, they are told what dialogues to speak, they are told कि यहाँ पर face करो कैमरा, ये light लो, वो लो. YouTubers are creating their own content. मतलब they decide कि हम अपने vlogs में क्या डालेंगे, हम क्या बोलेंगे. So for me, I think vloggers are a lot more talented, and I'm so happy that, you know, they are getting a platform other than YouTube or whichever platform they are on. And I think this is a fantastic trend, and it should continue. I think that's where the real talent is, you know. And YouTubers are mostly those people who also have not got their due in the other fields, and they say कि चलो we will create our own content. And I think great spirit that is.
But so, you know, ये season हमने देखा a big fight took in the house on this topic only ki YouTubers versus TV actors. We even saw you sharing your opinion. While a section speculated it was targeted to Ankita, I want to know, sir, from what space was it coming?
Okay, see, firstly, when that episode was aired, I was watching the episode. I didn't say anything. I put up my comment the next day because what happened was that whatever Ankita said, she said. There were a lot of other actors who said, our TV, our TV, our TV. So of this, there are few actors I have worked with who I know are extremely troublesome, and I was like, what the hell are they talking about? Who the hell? It can't be your TV because you are really painful, you know. And my post was put with that respect. It was not hinted at Ankita at all, because I can never speak about Ankita's work ethics because I never worked with her. So I am not that person who will just put up anything. But yes, there are actors who behave like this. There are actors who behave in a ridiculously disgusting behavior on sets. I know that. And those people were putting up posts, a few of them. So without taking any names, because see, I will not take their names because they are not in Bigg Boss. So I will not take their name. It was not hinted at Ankita at all. Yes, the media picked it up and made it about Ankita. And it just went out of hands. And I even spoken to somebody, I'm saying, listen, if Ankita ever questions me, I'll explain to her. But listen, it is nothing about you. I mean, I will not speak if I have not worked about you. But there are a lot of people, उन्होंने वो बोला बहती गंगा में हाथ धो लो, चलो कर लो आपको जो करना है, because as I said, it's not my style. I mean, you bark, I will not bark back at you. It's okay, I just moved on. It's over and done with. It's finished. But
so, do you think the season is all about even tarnishing images as well?
Because you know, this time I have a little problem with the season. I just feel that, you know, this time tasks were not really so active. Wo captain also, I think in the whole season, I think we've had only 2 or 3 captains. I'm not sure. 4 captains. Yeah, in so many weeks, just 4 captains. So, you know, those important points are away. And I think what happened with Munawar was really not called for, because, you know, we are not out here to do character assassinations. If a contestant is, you know, harming himself only or herself only in the way he or she is behaving, then I understand. But then even, you know, Abhishek still being in the house after he slapped somebody, I didn't think was right, because I just feel that violence is never an answer. Be it between 2 people, 2 cities, 2 countries, 2 sections. Violence is never an answer. So I think anybody who uses violence should be punished. But anyway, he's still in the house and good luck to him. But yeah, so there were these few things. But all in all, it's still a lovely show. It's still Bigg Boss and it's still amazing. It's still watchable and it's still fun. So it's just that.
You know, sir, I also have to ask this. Is Ayesha really coming here for fame? Because one day we see her speaking like shit about Munawar. The next day she is sitting in that garden area and playing with him.
See, I don't know Ayesha personally at all, so I cannot really comment. But yes, from what I see as a viewer, I think she's just here for the publicity. And she's got that. I think she's a very, very good looking girl. But I think that if you want to sort out your problems, you know, national network is not really the area to do it. But fair enough. It gives a lot of material to the makers. So great. Why will they not utilize it? But definitely she's done it for publicity than nothing else.
And you know, again coming to Abhishek, you know, from day one, अगर उसकी और ईशा की equation देखें, एक तरफ they are like accusing each other like nothing, and then we see कि ठीक है एक ही मिनट में, like last week also if you see that torture task अभी जो हुआ, Isha is saving him, like पानी डाल के उसको बचा रही है. Don't you think there is so much toxicity because of them in the house?
I think both of them should marry each other because that is the only way they will save two other lives. You know, I think they are meant for each other, because I have not understood this relationship from the first day, because on the very first day Isha said that he's, you know, physically violent with me.
Yeah.
Then she called him in the love room. Then Chintu came and she said, who are you? Have you? I mean, I think Isha is just a bag of contradictions. She's just a bag of confusion. I don't know what she's doing. At least I don't know. Or maybe somewhere down the line she's the smartest and we don't realize it.
Yeah.
But I think Abhishek and Isha somewhere enjoy the toxicity that they are in.
Yeah.
And I think eventually they will end up marrying each other. You know, so I have nothing to say about that.
But somewhere or the other, Isha ने अभी जो मनारा के लिए भी words use किए.
It's very, you know, and it's very sad that a 19-year-old girl or whatever her age is, you know, it's very sad that you speak like this. You know, it just shows that how disrespectful can you get. And I remember very clearly, Salman sir had once told Manara, because she had said something about Ankita. She's your senior.
Yeah.
You know, he had said something like that. I think even Isha should be told that, you know, Manara is also her senior.
True.
You know, age-wise, career-wise, everything. So that's why I said, you know, in Bigg Boss, the contestants decide their own image. You know, their deeds portray the image that they have. So it's in their hands. You make it or you ruin it, and everybody's doing what they feel like doing or whatever they have to do.
But do you think Vicky Ankita are making or ruining their image? Because their relationship, I mean, as a viewer also, I have been someone who Vicky Ankita is like an ideal couple. But the way they are behaving now with each other, even though families आके समझा के चली गई.
See, I as a principal will not speak about a married couple. It's their life. It's their relationship. It's up to them. हर couple में नोक झोंक, you know, teasing होती रहती है. But yes, I really like Vicky, because I think Vicky has been the one who's been playing from day one. I've said it in all my interviews. For me, Vicky is the real entertainer. Whereas Ankita is concerned, well, it's in her hands how she conducts herself and what image she portrays out. Yes, but Vicky and Ankita, I think when they come out, they should see the episodes. Yeah. So I think then they'll realize what they have done and what they are doing. But it's still their marriage, and you know, the only two people who can speak about a marriage are the two people.
True.
So it's up to them as they want to do it. We have to just watch. I mean, we are nobody.
So Manara की game की पूछूं, do you think like she is getting overshadowed by Munawar? And
I like Manara. I see Manara and Munawar as the finalists. For me, they are ideal, because I just feel Manara has had her ups and downs for sure. There are things that she's not done correctly, but she's always worked on it.
Yeah.
And I think end of the day, she's still there. She's entertaining. Her that weird talking style somehow I think is quite cute and funny. And Munawar, I feel, is somebody who has been honest. Even when Ayesha came, he said honestly. But see, as I said, this is not a show about character assassination. So whatever has happened, I really don't know what to comment on it. When I see the show, I like watching Munawar, I like watching Manara. I enjoy Vicky's, you know, idhar ki baat udhar, udhar ki baat idhar. So for me, it's entertaining. So eventually what happens and what they do in their personal lives is their matter. I'm really no one to say anything.
So who do you think is the potential winner now?
Munawar.
And who do you think grace period के साथ घर में रह रहा है? I mean, उसको पहले ही
Abhishek. He should have just left when he raised his hand. I think it was game over then. But he's still there. It's okay.
And you know, sir, the way he is like talking about mental health. But on the other hand, what as a viewer we see, I mean, आप भी show follow कर रहे, he is setting a bad example as well, because
see, I think mental health is something that cannot be treated as a joke. I have been myself a victim of mental health in 2020 when I, you know, needed help and I did see a doctor. I think all of us have done that at one point of time. In fact, I feel I feel Abhishek needs temper management because I think he gets so aggressive, so angry, he behaves so violently that he needs someone to help him to manage his temper. Whereas about his mental health, I really don't know. But yes, I also feel that he's using it like a buffer now. That he's using it as a way to do wrong things. But then I think, as I said, each his own. They're just showing their character, what they are. But I don't think mental health should be treated with such a frivolous manner. It is a serious issue, and I think it should be dealt with, and there is no shame in dealing with it.
But I want to ask, when are you coming to Bigg Boss?
Never.
Not even for a panel discussion?
No, panel discussion and all is okay. I love to go for that one episode and come back. This season it's not really happened because in the middle I was also traveling and all that. So this season it did not happen. But yeah, I would love to be a part of weekend Bigg Boss anytime, not as a contestant, because I don't think I have it in me. I don't think I have the aggression, and I don't think I have the spirit to go out there and say. And I have an image of being an extrovert, but I'm quite a private person.
Yeah.
Even some of my closest friends, like closest friends, don't know what is going on in my mind. And I'm really not open to public speculation. Like, right now we are sitting and talking about these people because they have put themselves out there.
True.
I would be very uncomfortable if somebody is talking about me. That's why I would not put myself out there.
True.
So I know my limitations. I know my drawbacks. I know what triggers me. I know what buttons press me. So I would avoid it as much as I can. It's a great experience though, but you never know. As I say, they say never. But as of now, for the near future, no.
So, one thing I've noticed with your television shows, if I review, you never shy away from experimenting.
Yes.
So, what prompts you to, take up such concept? Because somewhere or the other, a concept like 2.5 Kilo Prem or Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum, still audience are not able to take such kind of shows, if I ask you. But still, what prompts you to go ahead?
I think creativity is a process. Creativity means there are no rules, there are no regulations. And I am somebody who likes to break rules. I am somebody who likes to defy the norms, I don't believe in this is how it is and this is how it should be. I always feel that why can't it be like this? Why can't it be like that? And I think any creative person should not feel shy of saying why not. We all are conditioned our minds in a very particular manner. Things have to be just like this. Things are either black or white, but I always look at the grey. For me, grey is always interesting. So I think that is what reflects in my shows also. I try to pick up topics and issues which probably nobody else would pick up. I try to pick up topics and issues which are not the correct norm. मतलब वो ना जिस तरह से एक इंडियन टेलीविजन का जो सीरियल का सेटअप है, I try to do things beyond that.
And so, one more thing about Indian television, what we have in recent time, I would say post-pandemic heard is कि ठीक है OTT and films आने से somewhere or the other that experience of television has deterred to an extent. Being in this space, so do you also believe the same?
See, I very strongly believe that the storytelling in TV has to change.
True.
I think we need to come out of the home, देवरानी जेठानी, बड़ा घर, गरीब लड़की, अमीर लड़का. मैंने हर इंटरव्यू में यही बोला है. We need to break that norm. We need to tell stories of today's girls. We need to tell stories of today's youth. We need to tell stories of today's hopes, today's aspirations. So I think that is what it should be. And मेरा वही एक हल्का सा discomfort है. इसीलिए मेरा हिंदी शो काफ़ी टाइम तक आया नहीं है, because मैं वो सेम पैटर्न में नहीं करना चाहता. मैं कुछ अलग करना चाहता हूँ. जैसे 2.5 किलो प्रेम स्टूड आउट, कहाँ हम कहाँ तुम स्टूड आउट, मेहंदी रचने वाली स्टूड आउट. आई वॉन्ट माई शोज टू ऑलवेज स्टैंड आउट कि अगर संदीप सिकंद का शो है तो इसमें कुछ ना कुछ अलग होगा. तो मैं उसी के उसमें चक्कर में हूँ. जैसे अभी मराठी में दे से दैट अबोली इज सो डिफरेंट, बिकॉज एक पॉइंट पे एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ऑन प्रभा द ओनली ओरिजिनल शो वाज अबोली. ऑल अदर शोज वर रीमेक स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम आफ्टरनून टू इवनिंग, एंड आई थिंक दैट felt really good because an original story was so successful or is so successful. So I just feel that my shows will always have something different. My shows will always not be the regular. And that's why you will see my shows coming slowly and steadily.
बट सर यू नो आपने इससे पहले बोला कि मैं एक शो लेके गया था एंड इट गॉट रिजेक्टेड बाय चैनल. हमने आज तक यू नो व्हेनेवर वी लाइक एज जर्नलिस्ट ऑल्सो इंटरव्यू एक्टर्स, उन लोगों की रिजेक्शन स्टोरीज हमने सुनी है. बट एज प्रोड्यूसर इवन यू गाइज हैव टू फेस सर्टन रिजेक्शंस. आई थिंक
ऑफ कोर्स मतलब सी life is a struggle. Life is a struggle. You may be an actor, you may be a producer, you may be a director.
Yeah.
If an actor is going to go from one audition to the other, a producer is also going from one channel to the other.
True.
Just as somebody tells an actor, "Oh, you're not fit for the role," channels tell us also, "No, the story doesn't fit our platform."
Yeah.
So, likewise, a director has to, मतलब इतने shows बनते हैं. There are so many directors who call, if there's anything, please let us know. So, I think the industry is full of struggles. Everybody have their own struggles. Even people who are working in the channels, even they have their own struggle. So I don't think this line is easy for anybody. You may, and that's what I think, that is what connects all of us. I think that's what connects the entire fraternity, because there is struggle at every level.
True.
But that's great. That's what life is about. I mean, there is no success or there is no fun without struggle. So yeah, so be it.
How do you go about casting for your shows? You know, I'm asking you in the context is, when we interview actors, like I mentioned these days, they have 3 stories to tell कि या तो हम फिल्म बैकग्राउंड से होने चाहिए, so we are given preferences, या तो हमारी सोशल मीडिया फॉलोइंग बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होनी चाहिए, एंड थर्ड नॉट इन अ कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल वे बट दे आर लाइक कि वी हैव टू यू नो सॉर्ट ऑफ गिव आवरसेल्फ टू द कास्टिंग काउच.
Who are these people who are telling you this nonsense? मतलब मुझे नहीं लगता है that an actor has got anything to do with any of these 3 things. मतलब मेरे शो में जो casting होती है, मैं I cast a actor because see, I've also done theatre. I've done theatre for about 21 years. So I feel very proud of the fact that I can identify good actors. So all my shows, you know, we've always introduced new talent. We always introduced good talent. And I can somewhere identify a good actor. Matlab, I don't even need to see the whole audition. I see the first 20 seconds and I know whether this is a good actor or a bad actor. So I think I have that naturally in me. I mean, you know, I'm very proud of the fact that we've introduced Anjali, we introduced Sai Ketan Rao, we introduced Shivangi, you know, we gave Deepika, who's such a seasoned actress, such a different role. We introduced Saili. You know, so I'm very proud of the kind of actors we've introduced. Even as supporting cast, we've introduced Aryan, who's a very good actor. I gave Kushagra roles which he's not done before. So I just feel that, you know, I have a knack of actors. Whereas film background is concerned, I don't think so, because you pick up any big name in the industry today, be it Divyanka Tripathi, be it anybody, they don't have filmy background. So ये जो बोल रहे हैं, they are talking nonsense. Social media is also rubbish, क्योंकि I never look at social media. Yes, social media has good actors, yes, 100%. But if you have more followers and we will cast you because of your followers, that's nonsense. You know, I see a lot of reels, and there are some reels which are made by really talented people. You feel that, oh my God, such a good actor. But I will not, if he's a good actor and has got 10 followers, I will still take him.
True.
And if he's got 600k followers but he's a bad actor, I will not take him. But if he's got 600k followers and a good actor, I will take him, because my point is, it's about casting a good actor. Whereas casting couch is concerned, I just think one needs to say no. You know, you cannot have this thing happening, and I think it's each to his own. You just simply say no. It doesn't work that way. You know, there are loopholes everywhere. Every industry has loopholes. The point is how you go past those loopholes, which is very important.
So you know, one of the thing I wanted to ask you this from a personal space. When Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum went off air, it was really disheartening. I was a big fan of that show. But how did you dealt with it? Because there were great TRPs coming at that time, and then too you had to shut down that show.
See, when Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum shut down, that was the day my heart really broke, because we had truly made a different show. It was fantastic. It's still my best work, and the fact that we launched the show in 2017 and 2023, 24, you're still asking me the question. So it feels really good. You know, I think my cast, everybody did such a wonderful job. But you see, every good thing does not need to run. You see, what is the problem with television is that I think there are no good shows and there are no bad shows. If the show has good TRPs, it becomes a good show. If the show has less TRPs, it becomes a bad show. We never say, just in films, like, you know, there's Andaz Apna Apna, there was Kagaz Ke Phool, there were certain films which which did not commercially do well, but they were cult films, you know, and we give them that respect. In TV, that does not happen. In TV, if your ratings are good, you get all the love, you get all the respect, you get everything. If your ratings are not good, you don't get love, you don't get respect, you don't get anything. Your show is just labeled as did not work.
True.
So now that's the sad part. So I think maybe TRP wise and the length of the show wise, Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum was not such a big hit, but the way people speak to me, the way everybody who interviews me speaks to me about Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum, I think it's the biggest hit of my career, because I loved writing, I loved executing each and every scene of that film. I think my director and my actors did a wonderful job, and I think that is a show that will always be close to my heart. And yes, when that show ended, my heart broke. Uske baad, whenever the show ended, I didn't feel bad, because I'm like, if Kahaan Hum Kahaan Tum can shut, then this can also shut. So it's okay, it's fine. I've got a problem.
So, you know, reflecting on your career once more, you had once shared a post asking for work in acting space.
Yes.
And you have mentioned in several interviews like how keen are you to act. So why do you think you have not got that opportunity yet?
No, it's not that I have not got the opportunity. I think I did not go after the opportunity. Because see, at my time when we started acting, it was very different from what it is today. At that time, you could play just a particular kind of role. Today with OTT and films experimenting so much in characters, so I just feel that at my age, I can really experiment. I can really get the kind of roles which I would have not even dreamt about before. So right now, I'm just trying to push myself, telling people that, okay, there is an actor here who wants to do different kind of work. Obviously, my production and all is always going to be first priority. But it is just to put out there that, okay, there is an actor who wants to do different work, who will want to do something else. So it's just putting myself out there. I'm trying to promote, I'm trying to push myself now.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, you know, very honestly, at that time, we were so busy trying to make your own mark. You know, trying to make your own sustenance in the industry, that you didn't think about, you know, anything.
Lastly, your upcoming shows, and when are you coming back to Hindi television?
No, I am very honestly pitching for Hindi television. There are one or two concepts which are very close to being approved. There is a new Marathi show coming in March, and there's one more Marathi show coming in May. There's one Aboli which is going on, and there are other avenues where some work is going on. And I will talk about it and announce them at the right time. But by the grace of God, I'm very busy and, you know, really working hard and, you know, creating stories and ideas, because I just feel today it's not just one medium. You know, there are so many mediums that you have. We'll be launching the YouTube channel also very soon. So there's a lot of things happening. And yeah, looking forward, fingers crossed, that 2024 is good for all of us. And it's good for the creative field, where we can see new stories, new ideas. And I think, at least my thing is that I want to break even more norms in 2024. So let's see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's such a pleasure. Thank you. Hi, my name is Sandiip Sickand. You're watching me on Bollywood Bubble. And trust me, I've had a really great conversation. So subscribe to the channel, watch it, and yeah, see you soon.